Let's say you've decided what colors you want to put in your room. So maybe you don't know where to start in decorating a room. Redecorating a room or starting from scratch on a new room, if you've just moved, can feel overwhelming, but I'm going to break it down into 4 steps for you. Before we start decorating, we need to pick our colors, and that's something I talked about in a previous video. This is what you do after you know what colors you want to work with. If you follow these steps, you're going to end up spending less money in the process. Step 1 is figure out the non-negotiables. What are the things in your room that you can't really change? A lot of times that's the flooring or the paint. Step 2 is you want to look at your room and you want to see which things do I want to keep. If you're redecorating a bedroom, you might have a headboard that you really want to keep or a dresser that you want to keep. Step 3 is to figure out what you're missing. But let's say you need a chair. Let's say you're missing artwork. Let's say you need some accessories. Let's say you need drapes. Want to make a list of the things you feel like you're missing. Step 4 is called a mood board, and this is where you're going to pull all the pieces together. You can either do that on a piece of paper, or I'm going to show you how to do it on your computer.
I'm going to show you today how I like to prepare a mood board and just how easy it is, even if you're not that tech savvy. You can do the same thing on a piece of paper. We're going to use an app called Canva. There's a free version of Canva. So I'm going to open up Canva, and I like to use a vertical image like this one. You've already watched the video where you've picked your color palette. My color palette, the inspiration was a piece of fabric. Over here, upload. I've uploaded the piece of fabric. Click on it, and it's going to pull it over into my mood board. So I found a sample of the paint, click upload, and upload that. So here's my wall color. Another non-negotiable for me is flooring. In this case, I found a similar floor on Home Depot. I took a screenshot of it. I uploaded it using this little upload key. As soon as you pull things in, you can move them around, you can resize them. Step 2 was I looked at which things in my room that I want to keep. I have a headboard. I found a very similar bed. I took a screenshot of it and I uploaded it using this upload button. And then I moved it into my thing. I'm going to click edit photo and I'm going to remove the background. You can try out a bunch of different rugs this way. This is the beauty of this process is I can try out a ton of different rugs and see, do I like it with my floor? Do I like it with my paint without buying them? This is a game changer. Here's the rug that I decided on. I'm going to drag it over. I took a picture of it, a screenshot of it. Yeah, you're getting at how do these pieces work together. Next step is I'm going to want a chair. I already have a chair, which I'm going to drag it over into my room. If it does something funny like that, where it turns it around, just get rid of it and start over. And I can see what it looks like in my room. I want a dark wood dresser because I want to use something that I feel like goes with my flooring. So here's a dresser I found that I like. This is a really great way to experiment with things before you buy them and see, do I like this? Do I not like this? Should I try a different thing? It's a great way to try an item on before you buy it, and it can save you a lot of money and time. I'm going to go ahead and drag all these things into my room until I'm happy with kind of the way this board looks. Like I like this artwork above my bed. See, I tried these 2 lamps. I didn't like them. I'm going to make this color bigger so you can get an idea what my room looks like. And if you want to move things around, you want to click on this little position board and click layers. Then you can see all of your layers. And this is, if I want this drape, here's my drape. If I want to move it, and let's see how it's in front of the bed, and that makes it hard for me to see what's going on. I'm going to drag that down and put it underneath the bed. This is what my room is really going to look like. And I've almost got all the things in here. The only thing that I really want to add to this room, because I'm going to do a future video on lighting and how important I think the lighting is. But one thing that I really want in my bedroom, I want a chandelier. I'm going to click edit the photo. I'm going to remove the background. I'm going to pull it up here and just see how it goes with my things. And I really like how that looks. I started with my color palette. The important thing about the color palette that makes it look like something a designer did is you want to use the color palette all around your room. And a mood board kind of helps you to see how you do that. I've got blue in the headboard. I've got blue in the pillow. I've got blue in the drapes, green in my fabric. I've got green in the artwork, the black. I picked up the black in my lampshade. I picked it up on my nightstand. I picked it up in the chair. I've got the brown in my dresser and the floor. Kind of makes your color palette look intentional is that you sprinkle all around your room the colors in your color palette. Look at your mood board and see what's missing. And it really gives you an excellent opportunity to plan out your design and test out pieces before you buy them, which can save you a lot of time and money. I did try out a piece of art, multiple pieces of art in here that I was like, I really love that piece of art, but it doesn't look good in my room. But would I know that if I didn't try this? You can try it on in your room before you buy it. I can make my room come together on this board before I make it come together in my room. And even though I said this was 4 steps, the 4th step is obviously something that takes a little bit more time, but you kind of need each of those other steps first before you work on step 4, which is really the fun part. You need to know, what can't I change? What things am I keeping? What things do I need? And then you pull it all together on a mood board, and that's how you really make your room look intentional. If you want to see exactly how to choose your colors, I've got 4 hacks for doing that. Be sure to watch the next video.